We're showing you Disney, and we're going to cover that shortly because Disney reports on Wednesday afternoon, and that's going to be a very important report. Meanwhile, Keith Fitz joins us, and I want to talk to you about Disney. I'll get there, but I want to talk to you about the CPI number coming out on Thursday. I'm real worried because if it shows a 7% inflation rate, and we've got Bank of America this morning saying there's going to be 7 rate increases this year, that worries me big time. How about you?
It is the same thing here. You know, this is a bug in search of a windshield. All of a sudden, the Fed is supposed to have this under control when they missed the entire narrative to begin with. I'm extremely concerned. The other thing that people aren't talking about yet, Stuart, and you and I have sort of gotten into that neighborhood, is that if inflation continues to come in hot, and I think it will, then that means the business cycle runs that much faster. So the dreaded R word, recession, comes into the horizon late this year, early next.
Yeah, because if you jack up rates, I mean, no matter whether it's just 2, 3, 4 times, you jack up rates, the economy has to slow. And if you still got inflation, you could have a stagflation situation, stagnant economy, inflation going on in the background. All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. But I'm very worried about Thursday morning at 8:30 Eastern Time. Tell me about Disney. Wednesday reports. What do you think?
Well, I think we're going to see some real solid numbers. And the interesting part about it is most people are going to be focused on the streaming. But to me, I'm really looking at 2 other variables. I want to see what they're doing with the value of their brand. So they've got Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars. That gives them an advantage that nobody else has. It's one of the most valuable brand portfolios ever assembled. The other thing I'm going to focus on is park attendance. And here's why. Is many people have to travel and get out to go to the parks. So if we are going to buy off on the assumption that we're recovering, that we're moving through the virus, that's the number that's going to show it. So I think we're going to come in 30, 40% quarter, 80% over the year. That's going to be almost a foregone conclusion, but it's a really significant earnings report, not just because of the streaming like everybody thinks.
But I'm going back to the streaming for a second. It seems to me that the streamers are really squeezed. They need to get more subscribers, but at the same time, they need to spend enormous amounts of money on content. That squeezes the profit margin for everybody.
It does, but here's where Disney is different. Why I've latched onto that company and not Netflix, for example. If you're just a streamer, you're a one-trick pony. You do have to have this endless churn rate to create new content. And some of them are doing a great job. But Disney's got all these other brands. It's got the parks. It's got the merchandise. It's got the ability to bring an awful lot more to bear. So to me, that's what makes Disney, of all the streamers, the one you want to watch, because it's more than that.
Okay. Well, would you be prepared to take a flyer and buy Disney today at $144?
No, we actually already own it. So, yeah.
Well, you're going to add to your position.
I don't know yet. I want to see how the broader markets play out. I'm very comfortable with what we do own right now, but it's a company that I would love to own more of if I get the chance.
Got it. Hey, Keith, thanks very much for being here. See you again real soon. Here you go.
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below, and of course, click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube, or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.